Hello, this is the Anesthesiologist Staff Tracking Board Capstone Group. We're going to be introducing our project that we worked on this semester, as well as demoing our finished product. So to give a bit of background for our project that we were assigned to, our group is working with Dr. Saraf of the Penn State Health Hospital at Hershey Medical Center, where they're currently relying on a manual system to kind of schedule the anesthesiologists that report to work each day. This can be a very, error-prone process with a lot of manual interactions and lack of connectivity with the staff. So our group's assignment for this semester was to develop a software solution that can basically take in input data of the anesthesiologists, including when they're available, as well as personal preferences to their schedule, and then output a optimized allocation of how to schedule these anesthesiologists for each day. We developed this software solution to have several different pages with functionalities, which we will get into later in this presentation. To kind of go about this problem-solving approach, we developed a list of customer needs from our client, and then through a series of iterative discussions each week, kind of honed in on our optimized system and design. So currently, as I mentioned, the manual allocation for these anesthesiologists is done on a whiteboard. There's a lot of, there's a lack of connectivity with the staff when you have to go up to a whiteboard and make a change by hand. So really trying to develop this system that you see here on the right, which essentially is a better way to organize and display the allocated schedule for each day. The goal for this is to implement it on a touchscreen capability within kind of like a centralized spot of the hospital. So everyone would be able to interact and make changes as needed to the system. Next, to speak about some of the pages that we build out within our system. A login and profile page kind of allows users to have a unique experience with the system. Schedule page is our main source that you saw on the previous slide to kind of show how anesthesiologists should be allocated throughout the day. And within that, there's an embedded call page to allow users to see what members are available or working late on any given day. To speak about some future work for this project, our team has developed the framework for a history page that could kind of show the changes that have been made by respective users to the system, but being able to kind of build that out and implement that into our touchscreen is a good opportunity for future work, as well as some refinements that can be made to the back-end design and future automation to better prioritize translating some of the medical terms into a human readable format.
Okay, so the next we're gonna go with a little demo of our projects. So before going to it, I'm gonna briefly talk about the backend. So for the backend, we extract the work schedule information from an Excel sheet that's provided by our sponsor, as well as a QGen API, also provided from our sponsor. Then we analyze and translate those information into a human readable format, and we upload it to our database. That's basically what our backend does. And here, I'm gonna start with the profile page so whenever the user goes to profile page, they'll pop up a login page here where user can type the username and password. I'm here just gonna demonstrate how a user gonna do it. Okay, so once the user successfully log in, the user is going to see their name, phone number, or email. They can also change their phone number, email if they want, and they can also change their password. And on the bottom, there's a table that shows their assignment of the day. Also, we have a forget password functionality where the user can change their password if they pass the verification process. So if I click the forget password here, they enter the correct username, email, phone number, they can verify themselves and go ahead and change their password.
All right, so this is the front end of our schedule page. So we can look at some of the functionalities. So this system are able to show the operating room, the supervisors, their assignment, and most importantly, the lunch app, which is determine whether they work in the morning, in the afternoon, whether having a lunch or not. So all of this stuff will be extract from the Excel sheet that the hospital uploaded each day. And we look at the starting time and ending time. This is not the information that is provided by the Excel sheet. We have to translate it from the assignment. So the accuracy is not really good. So what we gonna do is we're able to edit the system, whether if we translate the time wrong, anyone can able to editing the time so that they can correct our mistakes. And also everything here could be modified in case the system make any mistakes.
At last, we also have the on-call page that's embedded into work schedule page where we can see a list of available faculty, resident, or CRNA staff. And we can also categorize the CRNA staff by, the work people who leave before 5 p.m. or people who leave after 5 p.m. We also have other, categories that we can categorize